I don't even know if I'm gonna get paid for any of this. I'm just like, his energy is just like go go go. Like you either accept it or that's it.
Which is fair because he's got to get your name out there too, and then once your name's out there, you create demand, and when the demand arrives,
Yeah,
and there's something behind that. I get that. That
yeah,
from the business side, it makes sense because he. You're, it's kind of a win-win working relationship. If it works, you both win, and if it doesn't, well, kind of no harm, no foul.
yeah.
I mean, if there's no demand for that market as well. So you've been out here 2 years doing this type of work while you're here, and how is that going? What has come from that? What do you see happening maybe in the near future?
Oh man, so that just kind of like changed my life completely because after that one visit, I had made all this art, and that's when he finally started like, yeah, like I really want to work with you. Like this is now it's turning into like a business type of thing, right? He sells some of my pieces. I make a pretty good amount of money, like more than I've ever made before selling my art. I go back home. I visit my parents for a bit before finally making the decision to move to Thailand for like at least a year in 2020. And so this was already planned before COVID happened. And so I was already in Thailand mid January, planning to live here for at least a year before COVID happened, right? And so after COVID happened, I was just like, bro, I'm already here. Like, I'm already planning to stay here. Like, might as well enjoy it. And yeah, this is a place that I feel like I grew immensely, because of just being in a place that I'm kind of isolated from my normal type of lifestyle. And so I'm kind of forced to just create my environment, create my world in my studio with what I'm doing, and just kind of letting that guide me and keep me motivated, while still just kind of being stuck in this whole time with COVID, not being able to travel, not being able to, go be with my friends, see my family as often as I want, So instead of looking at the situation like, yo, I'm trapped, I was just like, okay, this is like my Batman phase, like where Bruce Wayne leaves Gotham City and he's just like training, like developing, like, doing all this stuff. And I'm going to come back to LA or Rialto, like this, complete other person, just hella developed, which is what I've been doing this whole time.
Is that your plan eventually to go back? Do you see,
Yeah.
or do you see yourself? Is Phuket kind of just a base for now, or what's your plan? And essentially,
No, I definitely plan on having Phuket as kind of like a second base. One, because I already have the lease for it, and my visa is in tune to be like another 2 or 3 years there that I'm able to stay here, because I have a Thai elite.
Yep.
And so, yeah, I definitely plan to keep that studio because it took me 2 years to develop it and make it what it is now. So to just let it go, it would be kind of like a shame. So I plan to have, maybe half the year in LA, and then, another 4 months in Phuket, and the other few months kind of like traveling around. And so that's kind of like my plan that I'm leaning towards now. But I definitely feel like Phuket pushed me because I had to, man. There was no other choice. Either you adapt and you make something out of it, which led to the NFT project that we're doing now, or you just kind of like sit back and let life just continue. Like, you get left behind, or you make something and you apply pressure as well. Like, so to me, it was going into that zone of really like, bro, who are you? And what are you going to do about this? Like, are you just going to, continue to paint? Yes. But like feel stuck, or you can turn this into like your hyperbolic time chamber that you just like create something crazy, and you're going to go back home, like, and just really just like destroy that whole world. Because I feel so like fucking powerful now, that and confident that anywhere I can go, like, I feel like my energy and presence, like I'm comfortable talking to anybody in any situation and just being me and not having to like fold and act another way. Like I can be me, thin and thin through anything. And I think that's like my superpower, you know?